Good evening, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhun Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is Social and Certified International Educational and Training Institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work global recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective training is one skill just backward informal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to students, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and all knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game, website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help empower you to learn to meet their expectation and live and become highly skilled people. We implement our training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective base quality service and continuous improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next with your continuous support. We already completed 2043 webinars successfully. Moving to the next with your continuous support. We already completed 2043 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our service. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy our feature. With mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate. Otherwise, not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download a certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in any award function which organize combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can still prepare and download 18 types business certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, 2021 and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English in Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, Skill Social Leadership and Management Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, the new training education certificate of participation webinar is 6. Training innovation in mathematics education certificate of participation webinar is 7. Research comprehension approach certificate of participation webinar is 8. Art in teaching a special program in the art certificate of participation webinar is 9. 21st century certificate of IGP corporate ambassador certificate of IGP campus ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teacher, education tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our previous premium services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solved all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check out the for all of. This is a cordial request to check our button and pages on our website. You'll like and say will benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy ourselves. At present, we are going to start our 2044 webinar, whose name is Pre-Received Personality Traits for the Teachers. And today our speaker ma'am name is Mrs. Namrata Pritam Chaudhary. She is from India. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker ma'am, I'll share a little bit about her. Senior Secretary Coordinator for the International School ISC, Pimpri, Pune. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, the stage is yours. You can start your presentation now.
Okay. Good evening to all my audience. Today I'm going to speak about the pursuit. My today's session topic is the pursuit personality traits for the teachers. I will start a little bit with my introduction. I'm Namrata Pritam Chaudhary, working as a senior secondary coordinator at Poda International School, ISC Pimpri, Pune. So let's start our first. I'm going to explain what is the perception. The perception is nothing but the people regard, analyze, retrieve, and react to any kind of information from the environment. For example, some people feel very happy about the earning of money, while others feel happy about spending the money. In our case, we can correlate it with the dealing with the teenagers, the students. Sometimes it happens in our class as a teacher. I'm working as a teacher. So teacher, whenever we are dealing with these teenagers or these small kids, even our kids, then we are thinking that yes, it's not. We are facing lot of problems. So it is also one of the type of perceptions. Some of us like to handle them, some of us cannot like to handle them. So perceiving involves becoming aware of the world around us. The perception involves the becoming aware of around us and processing information about the world, what is happening in what is happening about around us, and how we can change according to that is to understand the perception is nothing but that it is a method in which we come to understand ourselves, the other people, and the situations and the events. Means with the help of perception we can understand our children, ourselves, our children, the situation and the event. Now, the relation of perception and perceived personality. Both are interconnected concept that involves interpret and understand the characteristics of others. Now, why to understand the characteristic of others? So it will be very easy for us to deal with them. The perception refers the individual interpret and make the sense of information from the environment. It involves the organization, interpretation, and the integration of sensory information from the meaningful and a coherent understanding of the world. Miss, whatever, what, how are the children's now? What are their characteristics? Out of that, Miss, we can understand, we can visualize, we can understand, and we can change according to that. So what is how we can correlate this perception with the perceived personality? It's a subjective judgment or the impression that one person forms about the personality traits, characteristics, and the behavior of the other individual. So we can say that how someone is perceived by the other based on their observation, action, etc. Means whatever we are observe, we can observe and we can do the change. That's why this is the perception and the perceived personality are connected with each other. I'm going to explain the type of students as we are dealing with. Generally nowadays we are dealing with the generation Z and alpha children. So first I'm going to give the information, little bit information about the type of students according to the sociology journal. The this type of students based on the time period in the educational context. So first is baby bloomers who born roughly between the 1946 and 1964. Generation X born between the 1965 and 1980. Millennials, also known as the Generation Y, born roughly between 1981 and 1996. The Generation Z that we are dealing with, we are teaching them, born roughly from 1997 and 2012, and the Alpha generation born roughly from 2013 onwards. First, I'm going to explain you a little bit about the Generation Z and Alpha. Then, step by step, I will explain you how we can change ourselves according to uh, these alpha and z generation to handle them. How does that generation, how does we can improve, how does it will be helpful for us to deal with them. Now the Generation Z, they born, as I said, they born roughly between the 1997 to the and 2012. It is the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age with access to smartphones, smart media, and instant information. Now we can observe they children are very smart. They are techno savvy. They are very smart to handle the smartphones, social media, and instant information. They don't like to read the books, but they like to search their problems on the Google and to get the answer. It's very easy for them to search it. So they are, if you will say them, no, as we know very well, as compared to the social media or these uh, different type of the websites that where they are getting the information from. So they don't like to uh, go into the books to read the books, and they like to get the information very easily, as they will type and they will get the answer. So how we can deal with these? They are known for the strong tech savviness, multiculturalism, and a concern for the social justice issues. Now if we'll see that whatever we are saying that no, it's not good or something else, we are trying to explain them, but they say they are still asking for the social justice. They wish to explain us that why they are not, and how, what they want in the education. They often prefer personalized and experiential learning opportunities. They prefer personalized and experiential learning opportunities. They are always trying to search, they like to do the experiments, they are like to try everything, whatever they are learning or whatever they want to or whatever they are going to grab up that they wish to perform something. So they are indirectly we can say that they are the hyperactive students. Now this generation alpha, they born roughly from the 2013 onwards. The generation alpha is still very young, but they are growing up in an increasingly digital and interconnected world. They are likely to be even more comfortable with the technology and may have different expectations for the education compared to the previous generations. Yes, if you will teach them the theoretical, if you will try to give them some notes or something else, they like to see the videos, they like to learn the topic, they like to learn the chapter by visualizing, by seeing the videos or something different type of the teaching aids. And then the traditional work, traditional what we are doing, the chalk and duster or something else, that we are trying to explain the discussion more or something else. So they like to get acquainted with the technology, they want this something in the form of video or something else. They feel as, because they born in the alpha generation, because they born in the Z generation. So how we can deal with them? So what type of the personalities we can change, how we can change, we can make the change in ourselves, so it will be very easier for us to deal with them. First, before that, we will see that the challenges that we face to deal with the Z and Alpha generation students and perceived threat. First, now what are the challenges that we face? First, technology integration. Technology integration. We also need to uplift ourselves in the technology integration. While the technology is a powerful tool for the learning, integrating it effectively into the curriculum and in the curriculum and ensuring that enhances rather than distracts from the learning experience can be challenging. So in our case now, as we are the teacher from many years now, our generation was not that much of techno savvy, but we need to uplift ourselves that we should learn all these things. Now, the digital distractions, the Generation Z and Alpha students are the consistent assessing the smartphone and the other digital devices that can lead the potential distractions in the classroom. Yes, they are very techno savvy. They know very well how to handle it and that. So we need to make ourselves that much of the upliftment that we need to update ourselves in the technological field. Even we also try to learn, we also must have should we should learn about the digital distractions. Next is the short attention span. Now what challenges we are facing? First, the techno savviness. Second one, that we should be the we should create the digital the second one was the digital distractions that we face. The students are distracted due to this all these things, mobile smartphones and everything. Now the third that we face, that the short attention span. See, the exposed to the quick bit-sized content on the internet may contribute to shorter attention span. The teachers may need to design the lessons that capture the maintain students interesting through the varied and interactive approaches. We need to frame our lesson, we need to design our lessons in the short forms, in the so that they can why? Because they have the short attention time span. We need to split up our, for example, in one chapter we need to split up into the small sections or small parts. The critical thinking and information evolution, with is easy access to the information online, students may struggle with the critical thinking and ability to evaluate the creditability of the sources. We educators, that as educators we need to emphasize these skills to help the students. Now you can see that in our time, whenever the teacher were giving us the any topic, that we were able to write the essay or so composition or something else very easily, but now they are not having that much of critical thinking, because they want everything in easy way. They don't want to read the books, they just want to see the videos, and this without writing and anything, they wish to go ahead with the curriculum. Challenge again, the next is the critical thinking and information evolution. With is access to information online, the students may struggle with the critical thinking and ability to evaluate the credibility of sources. Educators need to emphasize these skills to help students navigate the vast amount of information available to them. See, the critical thinking and information evolution, that we can explain them in what is our role in that. The educators need to emphasize the skills to help students navigate the vast amount of the information available to them. How we can give them a path, how they can deal with this as the information is available, the vast information is available. The global awareness, both the alpha generation and generation have a strong sense of the global uh, interconnectedness. The teachers may need to incorporate the global perspectives into the curriculum and enhance their understanding with the help of understanding of the diverse cultures and the global things. Next, that is social media impact. Yes, social media impact. The generations are heavily influenced by the social media. The teachers may need to address the potential impact of the social media on the students, their mental health, self esteem, and social interaction, and promote the responsible digital citizenship. We need to make them always aware, day to day, or once in a week we need to explain them all these things. The multitasking expectation, the students may um, accustom to multitasking in their digital lives, balancing the desire of multitasking with the need of the focused learning. So we can help them in this way. They wish to be multitasking, we can channelize them, we can give them the information, we can tell them to be how to deal with all these things. Next, emphasis on the experimental learning, the generation emphasis on the experimental learning. The generation tend to value hands on experimental learning. Yes, the traditional lecture based methods may not as effective, requiring educators to incorporate more interactive and applied learning activities. The mental health awareness. See, the generation tend to value the hands on the experiment or the experiential learning. They will not be able to learn by the traditional method. They want the hands on experiment, they want to do the different type of projects, and they for or something which is related with the technology. The mental health awareness. Both the generation face the unique challenges related with the mental health. They become short temper. They become they cannot digest the no. So the teachers, we need to provide them support, and we need to solve their whatever the mental issues are there, or they cannot they are not able to deal with something, that we can um, help them. Now, as a pursuer, what we can do? As a pursuer, what we can do to become, see, as a pursuer, what are the characteristic of the pursuer? That will see that attitude, motives, interest, experience, expectation, and the self concept. See, many a times what happens, we due to that, why the children are behaving the same, we are struggling with this. So our attitude, we need to change ourselves, our thought process, motives. Our motives, we need to change their motives, not by this way. So okay, I will change my way and to understand the students, and I will make them to do it. We must have to create our own interest to deal with all these things. Experience, yes, we can take the help of any expertise or we can also learn by our own experience. The expectation, yes, the expectation sometimes we are keeping very high as a parent, also as a teacher also we are keeping the high expectation with them. But yes, if we are keeping, it's not wrong, I'm not saying that it's wrong that if we will have the high expectation from them. But if we are having the high expectation from them, but we need to remember they are having the very big obstacle of the social media, and according to that we need to handle them. The concept, the first some self concept, we need to build up our own self concept very well, so that we will not be able to um, lose our confidence when we handle the alpha and z generation. To overcome these challenges, the educators can benefit from the ongoing first professional development, staying current with the educational technology trends, and fostering upon the communication with the students. Flexibility, adaptability, willingness to emphasize the innovative teaching methods are the key to deal with the alpha and z generations. Yes, the professional development, when we must have to think about the professional development, we must have to keep our one thing, that every one of us wish to get the professional development, we wish to have the professional development, we wish that we should get something, but for that we need to uh, get into touch with the educational technology trends and fostering upon the communications with the students. The flexibility and adaptability, we need to adapt in this new environment for the for dealing with the alpha and z generations. The willingness to embrace innovative teaching methods, yes, we should be ready to learn the innovative teaching method. We must have, yes, maybe it is experimental thing, but we need to think only about the students, that they should not get any type of hurt, and then we can go ahead with the new teaching method. Relationship between the perception and the perceived personality. Now, what is the relationship between the perception and the perceived data? What perception does? Perception provide us the raw data from the individuals, from the impressions, and these impressions contribute to the development of the perceived personality. The relationship between the perceived and personality is complex, yes, it is complex, and influenced by the various psychological, social, and cultural factors. Sometimes we are getting that if we are trying to make them understand, or we are trying to deal with the teenagers problem or the alpha and z generations, more time we are getting the frustrated with that, because the children, they are not able to digest the no easily. And second thing, that even the parents, if again the second obstacle is the parent, if the parent is not able to understand, if yes, the parent is educated and they know everything, they are also facing the same challenges at home, then we can deal with this. But otherwise, if we you are going to tell them no, your word is not reading or something else, or there he's reading or is less than that, so they will not listen. So such type of the social and cultural factors we may face when we deal with the this alpha and threat generations. It is necessary to develop the pursuit personality traits in us teachers. Why and why it is needed? Yes, it is needed because we are if we will use a traditional method, this traditional method will not be work to handle the alpha and z generation students. How does the teachers correlate with the pursuit trait? Now, how we can correlate with the pursuit trait? The teacher play a significant role in shaping students pursuit trait and ourselves also. So we teacher, as a teacher, we are responsible for the both the things, that shaping of the students pursuit traits and us pursuit traits. So the way the teachers interact with the students, provide feedback, and create learning environment can influence the perceptions in the students to develop about themselves and their classmates. So we need to motivate them, we need to explain them. And I'm sure even as I'm also dealing with the teenagers, I'm also dealing with alpha generation and z generation. So we need to understand this. Yes, maybe we are uh, whatever the we are giving the efforts, out of that we are not getting that much of the output. But still, if you're giving the 100%, at least 50% you will get the success in that. But we need to change it. So, the perceived personality traits as a teacher of Alpha generation. What are the perceived traits that we need to grab up as a Alpha generation and Z generation teachers? Feedback and encouragement. Always the scolding, the things or giving the punishment will not work. We need to give the positive feedback. We should encourage them. So the positive, giving the positive response, that is the self, we are creating the positive self perception in them. The encouraging the words and acknowledgement of efforts can impact students confidence and belief in their abilities. Second, adaptability. Now in our case, the education is a dynamic world, dynamic field, and the teachers often face the challenges that require adaptability. The teachers with the traits like resilience and flexibility are better equipped to navigate change and uncertainties, providing stability for their students. Yes, the adaptability, we need to adapt many things. As we will be habitual to adapt, we can teach to the students how to adapt the things. Next, the role modeling. Now, say the teachers serve as role models for students. Many a times we are seeing that the students are doing the misbehavior, but if we will behave as, we will serve as a model for the students. Definitely, they will. And out of, I do agree, all will not, but the few, if they will, the automatically the it will pass on. Their behavior and values can influence students' perceptions of traits such as integrity, responsibility, and perseverance. Positive role modeling can inspire students to adopt the similar traits. Yes. So whenever we are dealing, whenever we are communicating with the students, we need to uh, show the integrity in us, responsibility, and a perseverance. Same, we need to pass over. We need to teach or pass over to the students. So first of all, we should be a role model for them. Communication and interpersonal skills. Yes, the teacher who communicate effectively and demonstrate strong interpersonal skill contribute to a positive classroom environment. The students may pursue traits as a approachability, empathy, and fairness. Yes, students are observing now. The kids are very smart. We need to inculcate that the fair. Yes, as a teacher, we never give injustice to anyone. Everyone is fair. Yes, but the some students are arrogant or some are not giving the concentration on the study. So that time, how we are dealing with that? See, always I learn one thing. If the anger we are giving the anger, anger is a contagious thing. Sometimes I do agree, uh, we are we are getting frustrated something by the behavior of them or something else. So if we will become angry, it will not work for us, because the anger is passed on, anger is a contagious. So that type of the things we need to handle when we are having the communication with that. How, again, second thing, how we can deal with this, uh, we should be very crystal clear about our classroom management. Yes, I want this means I want, and I will be, I want that. So I will not accept your that things as I'm clear. So to go on the time in the classroom, so they will also learn that things, they are observing us very keenly. The certain personality traits such as assertiveness and consistency are the crucial effective classroom management. The teachers need to establish a balance between the being firm and fair, creating an environment where the students feel safe and respected. A supportive and inclusive environment fosters the positive social interaction and helps students to develop their traits such as confidence, collaboration, and a sense of belonging. Yes. We need to add up all these things, because in the classroom environment, if you'll see, just an example I'm giving you. If we are confident about, yes, I want index, I want date, I want without that, or consistency, if we will do it, 101% the students will adopt for it. Adaptability, I think we have discussed this, it's repeated. Next, the parent teacher relationship. Yes, we also need to make a bond. We also need to frame a bond between the parent and teacher relationship. The positive personality traits in the teachers are also essential for building constructive relationship with the parents. Effective communication, understanding, and empathy can facilitate the collaboration between the teachers and parent, contributing to the overall success of the student. Yes, we need to make such type of relation. So for that, effective communication, understanding, first is understanding, the empathy can facilitate the collaboration between the teacher and parents. The positive culture, the teacher contribute to the overall culture of the school. Positive supportive personality can influence the entire school environment. Yes, the positive, if we are positive, so it's very important point that we can observe that teachers contribute to the overall culture of the school. A positive and a supportive personality can influence the entire school environment. See, if the teacher, sometimes what happens in our class, students, they know the answer, but still they are insisting, they are checking, they are cross checking our knowledge, but still we need to give them. And if it is getting repeated, just don't we can keep the mum, and then afterwards we can call that student outside, and we can explain that person, and why, how it is wrong, and how they approach, how the students can approach us, that we can explain that student. So if we are supportive and positive, then automatically the students will change, and as the student and teacher will change, it will create a positive culture in the school. Next, the social and emotional learning. This is most important. The social and emotional learning is an integral part of the education, focusing on the development of the social and emotional skill. The a teacher with well-developed personality traits can contribute significantly to incorporate the social and emotional skill by modeling emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, and interpersonal skill. Yes, we should interact with the students, we should have the attachment, we should create that much type of the emotional attachment, not that much. Again, it is having some limitation. So according to the situation, we need to handle this with the social and emotional learning. Next, the common etiquettes. The pursued personality trait as a teacher of Alpha generation, we needed to grab up some common etiquettes. First, dressing according to the occasion and the profession. Yes, our personality. See, whenever we are meeting any person first time, uh, according to his or her outfit, we can guess how is that person, right? So same as students are also doing it. Speaking, keep the distance and the language, etc. Yes, if we are angry, sometimes we are the voice modulation also plays a vital role. Our body language, how they children see, we are alone, but many children, at least all the children who are present in the class, they are observing us. To whom we are not teaching, they are also, when as soon as we enter in the school campus, they are observing us. So our body language, our dressing, our speaking, the way in which we speak, that also they observe and learn a lot of things, and they are creating our image in their mind. How to increase respect among the students about ourselves. Yes, how we can. So there are different all these things are we can incorporate among us, so that obviously, if we will incorporate dressing, speaking, body language, and your self discipline, it will reflect, and obviously we can increase the respect among our students. Knowledge, your content knowledge, your general knowledge, your upliftment of the uh, current affairs, that also helps to improve our personality. Where to give full stop in the behavior? Sometimes what happens, we are, as a teacher, we try to give try to improve our all the students we need, but sometimes we must have to learn where to give full stop and where to start. Does and don'ts. When we are speaking with the boy or a girl child, we must have to understand when we speak with a as a female teacher or as a male teacher, when we speak with the boy or girl student. The time management, yes, if your time you are managing your time, your students will also learn from that. If we will excuse, then it will, for example, if we will not go on the time in the class, what will happen? There will be the noise, whatever the positive or the silence have been created by the previous teacher, it is not going to be continued, and obviously who is going to face the problem? We are going to face the problem if we are not on the time. The lesson delivering of the lesson or explanation of the lesson, it should be also a proper way, it should be properly framed, and then only the students can understand. If you are coming late, then students will also come late in the class. So we need to understand all these things which depends on the time management, because they observe us and they do most of the things. Ethical work as a teacher, the training student how to write the answers. What are the does and don'ts? The small things. If you yes, I do agree. We are always telling them, but nowadays, if you see the alpha and Z generation, they are once when in our time when the teacher was telling us or explaining us something, then we were doing it in when once or twice they are saying. But nowadays, many a times we have to tell them. So after before every examination we will do it. So and all the teachers will do it, then gradually the 101% we will get the result. The notebook correction does and don't, the checking answer script does and don't rules, while drawing the diagrams, yes, how they can draw the diagrams. If you are not telling them, if you are not firm about your rules and regulations, they will not follow. So all these things we need to first frame, and we should not change it frequently. It should be same as all over these all the divisions or something else, or that particular year or year to year. Next, the importance of the uniform, the importance of the discipline. We should be always once in a week we can explain them all these things. So 101% will get the positive result. The refreshing activities, always the teaching method, the blackboard and that will not work. We must have to plan the refreshing activities for them. So before this is the last slide that I made, and before telling you, these are the pursued personality traits that we need to grab up to handle the alpha and red generation. And if want that the next in my one-off session in this year, I will be explaining the different type of the teaching techniques that we can use to teach the alpha and z generations. If you have any question, you can ask.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for a question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular program. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP
Sure.
knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. ma'am. Welcome back to our participant here, RGP Knowledge Seeker. Please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear RGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, I think after a wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Honorable ma'am, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.edu.igp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next learning test, passing mark, person. If pass, back to the course again to download the certificate. If fail, to retake the quiz. Download the certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edu.igp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark, person. If pass, back to the course again to download the certificate. If fail, to take the quiz. Download the certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar check activity. We change a few process for online quiz competition. Note that after life, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.edu.igp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link, find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join on a live quiz competition. After the quiz, you will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. right now. First question is choose the appreciate personality trait for the person in the picture. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 67% people are right here. Our second question is choose the appreciate personality trait for the person in the picture. Option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 90% people are right here. Our next question is choose the appreciate personality traits for person in the picture. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 19% people are right here. Our next question is choose the appreciate personality traits for the person in the picture. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 19% people are right here. Our next question is choose the appropriate personality traits for the person in the picture. Option 1 sociable, option 2 shy. Option 1 is the right answer. 86% people are right here. Our next question is choose the appropriate personality traits for the person in the picture. Option 1 friendly, option 2 introverted. Option 1 is the right answer. 90% people are right here. The next question is choose the appropriate personality traits for the person in the picture. Option 1 hardworking, option 2 lazy. Option 1 is the right answer. 95% people are right here. Our next question is choose the appropriate personality traits for the person in the picture. Option 1 goal oriented, option 2 kind. Option 1 is the right answer. 90% people are right here. Our next question is option choose the appropriate personality traits for the person in the picture. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 50% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is choose the appear personality traits for the person in a picture. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 71% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Profession. Online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly fit your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stops teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to go not people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I saw hit the like button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.